created to close for CMBG. Since everything had to return, most of the stuff had to return to Canada, then the organization was created to relieve Base Supply of doing it. And at the same token, then Base Supply could still do its primary job of supporting the base and supporting all the UN missions.
What does the workload look like, and in the future, what do you see the workload being?
Well, the workload right now must be very, very little, because my people are doing absolutely nothing at all. I mean, I go around and I see people doing nothing all the time. They leave early. The only thing they want to do is sport, so I would suggest that the workload right now is pretty low.
What's been done to relieve the stress at MPC?
To relieve the stress, well, that's when we actually work. The stress is caused by the PT program that we have, the extensive, like the beer calls on Fridays, and well, I think we've yet to work a Friday since I've been here 4 months ago. And all that put a lot of stress, I agree, on the people. So that's why we have them work try to have them work at least 1 day a week, doing their real job.
Since I'm in Germany, that's my best experience right now. And the morale is very good. So we're like a family here, and I'm gonna miss that a lot when I go back to Canada.
MPC, great place. Europe's a great place too.
Here?
I am staying here after the Canadians leave. Yes, I am going to retire here.
I like it here very much. It's the best place I've ever worked.
It's just ducky.
It's a good place to work.
Outstanding. Fun.
Fun.
Yes, I'm going to be living in Lahr. I'm going to be enjoying it.
Demanding. Challenging. Constantly changing.
I like the sense of sort of like family. Everyone here gets along real well, and it's a very good place to work.
It's fun. Got a nice game. It's a place to work.
Oh, it's a hoot. It's a party.
But the group of guys I work with in the shop over there are quite a lot of fun, and I think we get the job done pretty well out here.
We've mastered the art of bear calls. You gotta like that, especially coming from where I come from.
Working at MPC is better than the engineers. It's great up there. It's nice. Pretty good.
Oh yeah, I love the PT. You have to love the PT at MPC.
It's a pretty good place to work.
Oh, I like MPC. I think it's been a great place.
People are nice. It's fun. It's busy.
It's great people, super people.
There's always something to do, always something new, something I have never done before.
Oh, excellent. This place has been the best place I've had. I've only had ACH in here, so this is the best.
Like a big happy family.
Good place. Great parties.
Everything. Everything.
Everything.
I enjoyed working.
Super. Great.
And we're a bunch of outstanding people.
Oh, it's a great place to work.
Well, okay, I like the practical jokes.
We are busy and times go fast.
Chief McNeil, what role do you play in MPC's operations?
The Material Control Office.
I hear as well you're also in charge of the stress relief part of MPC. What sort of things have gone on as far as entertainment and stress relief with people at MPC?
Numerous amounts of beer have been consumed. That's a numero uno. Frisbee golf, mini golf, a golf day. We're right into golf in Germany. Golf soon.
Is it true that they work you to the bone over here?
I tried to blame it on my wife and say it's all sexually related, that she's reduced me with my current size, but it's the job.
The bell, how did it get so shiny?
The major was nice enough to shine for us, and the blind children's fund. Would you like to hear say?
Yes.
People come into my office and do this, and I hate it. Ask me why I hate this.
Yeah, you gotta cook your own steak.
Black pig is
Get straight in, you'll want to hit it here. There. Yeah, but take a nice slow stroke. Nice stroke. Form, son. Nice stroke.
I'd like, first of all, on behalf of everybody at the MPC, to thank the MCO3 organization to bring us to do that fun day. It was effectively a very good challenge. Grit, I don't want to get stuck with that flat.
You already are!
Tell us what kind of jobs you would be expected to do in your orderly room.
Just type messages, PERs, to leave, and answer questions for all the people who have questions at MPC.
And what kind of questions do they have?
Mostly right now about costing, constantly trips, and everything else. What we've done, or the base has done, is we've got a listing of everybody on the base, and all the pertinent information, their pack date, their fly dates, and when they're posted.
See what it looks like?
His socks are somewhere at the bottom, but we can't find them yet. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the Gunner's Kitchen. You will notice that our kitchen, now that it is bright, is now dirty. Before that,
Each morning at 9, they trickle through the gate. They go home early. They come in late. Reeking of cheap liquor, they stumble through the day. Never give a thought to honest work for honest pay. I know it shouldn't vex me. I shouldn't take it hard. I should ignore their capering with a kingly disregard.
Our original job was to inspect all the CFET or the camping gear coming back from all the brigade units. Since then, we've progressed to the dormant stores and some of the DA items being turned in by the various units left here in Lahr.
And roughly, in a week, how many items would you be expected to inspect?
We have a physical limit. We can only do about 300 items a day. After that, we haven't got the manpower or the time or the area to lay this stuff out. We have inspected over 1,000 items a week, but we make a vehicle tech toolbox as one item. When that has 300 individual pieces in it to check, it makes a big difference when you start checking those.
Have you ever been to jail? And why?
Yes, I've done hard time.
In a women's institute?
Oh, I wish. In the local jail here, I was falsely accused.
Falsely? Oh.
Falsely.
Are you sure?
And on appeal, I was released. And I was quite disappointed that the members of my section did not stand up and bail me out, as anything I did, anytime I ever phoned their wives or talked to their wives, I did it for their benefit to help them.
Oh, I see.
Their wives did not see it that way. They thought I was bothering them and interfering with their lives.
But you've always been a gentleman
To those ladies, every time. And Mrs. Hughes is a perfect example.
He's been a perfect gentleman.
Yes, sir.
met somebody?
Yes.
Do you have 249 marks with you?
No, I don't have.
I have some instructions here that I must follow. Stand up, please, sir, and talk to Mr. Walkley.
Yep.
I'm placing you under arrest. Your name or request it on?
Yep.
Face the wall, please, sir. Put your hands on your head.
Come on, lawyer. Yep.
If the lawyer of your choice is not available within a reasonable time, or if you cannot afford a lawyer, you have the right to free and immediate advice from legal aid duty counsel. Who is a lawyer? Do you understand this?
Yep.
Would you like to contact the lawyer at this time, sir?
Yep, Major Tremblay.
Major Tremblay? All right. We'll take you down to the section. You can contact Major Tremblay.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
You always sing out your service number, your name, your rank, your charge. What are you charged with?
Oh.
This crime is to raise money for the Children's Blind Fund.
There you go.
Did I give my SIN number instead of my service number?
No, service number. We don't use SIN numbers anymore. You don't.
Okay. I'll find one.
Carry on.
Okay, S7P398-585. Major Desmondel. What else? I'm here because I raised money for the MPC Blind Fund.
And your sentence is?
2 hours in jail.
1 hour so far.
Good.
Okay, SDs cannot wear their uniforms. SDs wear coveralls.
Okay.
Okay, is there any questions?
No.
No questions, staff.
No questions, staff.
Carry on.
S95, 398, 645, Lahr Mountain. I'm here because I raised money for the NPA fund, Black Fund, and sentenced to 1 hour.
He's all aboard.
That's the one they gave me the
City of Lahr.
City of Lahr, yeah.
Thanks for dropping over, sir.
Take it easy, sir.
Drop by anytime.
Yeah, he's gonna take 2 minutes.
What happened? Where are the instruments?
I believe they call this breakdown, sir.
I can't have any breakdowns here. What if there was an inspector around?
Receipt section of MPC. And here today to ask you a few questions, Sergeant McGinley. First of all, what is the purpose of your section? Can you explain a few things about it?
We are the MPC receipts. We take in all stores from all the units. Initially, we started off with the logger units. Now we're doing the closeout of all accounts from the second line units, the SAC closures, and the outline unit closures, i.e. Ramstein and other RMAs that have had our equipment. Now they've returned it to us and we're sending it back to Canada.
What's the most unusual thing you've ever received?
Medical
Medical.
stuff, some of the dolls and
Placenta, I heard.
a placenta, and they've had quite a few jokes with stuff like that, and the skeletons and different things like that, breast pumps, stuff like that the guys are not usually ready to handle.
And Corporal Parker and Mrs. Donna McGinley, we look after this computer room, and basically what it's for is to put everything on a Canadian Forces supply system. Everything you see here is hooked up with boarding, which is the central area where all the machining of all our transactions is coordinated through them, and it goes onto the Canadian Forces supply system.
As we're sending things back to Canada, can you tell us on the average how many issues are sent out a day?
It varies quite a lot. At times you can get 20, 30, and I've seen us up to 200 issues in one day. I would say the average right now is probably 40 to 45 issues.
It's beginning to grate. That will be sufficient, Smithers. Guys said that
MPC, stick together, and you have a good section. You swear? Merry Christmas to everybody. MPC, let's party, guys.
Tomorrow is up for everybody at the MPC.
Thank you very much. The MPC, I enjoyed it. There's a great bunch of people, still are.
Listen up, loudly, everyone. With your best second voice. Louder, Mike.
Over the fields we go, cursing all the way. Barrel on the deck, tension's getting higher. Waiting for the number one to give the order fire. Oh, jingle shells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to blow up things from far away. Hey, jingle shells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to blow up things from far away. Sing to Shiloh, and Alcatraz. If you think it's funny, but we're rest our ass. Our number one, but MPC's been swell. If you're laughing at us still, then you can go to hell. Hey, jingle shells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to blow up things from far away. Hey, jingle shells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to blow up things from far away. Hey!
A drone from Sector 7G.
Yes, we'll call this Simpson to my office and stay to watch the fun. If he's 6 feet when he enters, he'll be 2 feet when I'm done.
Good day, that's Corporal Kirkwood and
Hey,
my
Corporal
boss.
Luke.
I have a couple of questions for you. First of all, can you explain a little bit about the packaging and shipping section and what they do?
We were told to take back the brigade equipment and whatnot. Their unique stuff had to be packaged, et cetera, to alleviate some of the stress and whatnot from CMTT. We were going to package and ship and weigh and tabulate all our own equipment, which was going back to the depot in Montreal. At that time, that was our only mandate. Of course, after a few months into that, then it changed. They decided that we would take not only brigade, but we would help close the base, et cetera. The advantages to that was we created our own ramps for the sea containers, a template so we knew exactly how much stuff could fit in a sea container. The weigh scale, which is you have to know exactly how much weight you can put in, so you have to know how much the material weighs. These kind of things we helped alleviate CMTT with stuff like that. We get expertise from the different depots in Canada. We've had people from Moncton, Toronto, Edmonton, Montreal that have came here and helped us identify how certain items should be packaged.
I understand you have some special equipment in your section, and you can explain some of them.
Some of the equipment we have is unique to packaging. People, you've probably seen where you buy something in the store like a CD and it's all heat compressed in that packaging. Well, we have a few machines here that are heat sealers. You put the item in a bag, you suck the air out, and then at the same time you heat seal it. That way the integrity of the equipment is maintained until it's ready for reuse. We have an Instafoam machine, which is very handy for a lot of sensitive equipment. The foam machine has been a very popular commodity with some of the VIP people that we do get through here. They like to see, they do like to see the foam machine in operation. They think it's pretty neat. We had a little experience with the foam machine. The company in Germany did not have CFC-free foam, which is a chlorofluorocarbon. So the company over here had to basically scramble to meet our standards for when the equipment went back to Canada in this foam. It had to be CFC-free. We do a lot of various organizations now. Because the brigade is gone, et cetera, we are now tasked with helping out the Bank of Montreal move, the SIU section, sending evidence back, libraries. We are totally diverse now in who we have to deal with as our customers. And this stuff does have to go back to Canada. We just can't leave it here.
Renee,
tell us a little bit about the job you do here in the packaging section.
Yeah, I'm here to package material that's going to Montreal to be stored in locations.
What base are you from, Renee?
I'm from 5 CFSD, Mountain.
How long are you here for?
I'm here for 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Another 4 weeks.
And someday pass on by. I'll be working here forever, at least until I die. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
A big rock. Coffin.
Oh, I guess the Soviet weapons.
Like the warrant's office being shipped out in the middle of C-50?
There was this little Jimmy who came in with a plaque.
Mike, I put him in a box once.
And they built this big cement pedestal for it and then shipped that to Canada.
Barrels, 50 cal barrels, belong to the Centurion tank.
A rock, 88 bedrock. It's old.
Yeah, about 3,000 kilos worth of a rock.
As part of their memorabilia.
Needed special cranes and had the equipment to load it on a obviously specially built pallet and everything.
Baseball bats to gliders.
They use as training aid for giving birth with the baby stuck inside and the afterbirth and everything that comes out. That was pretty disgusting.
You name it, we're carrying it. We're shipping it. Wagon wheels.
We shipped a rocket once.
The Jimmy Monument. Everything.
This is an air defense rocket.
Probably a totem pole.
An airplane and a glider. It was an airplane.
An eagle poised over, I think it was a groundhog. A cockpit from a Russian fighter. Stuffed animal going back to Canada that we packed. Or crates of Russian weapons from Russian uniforms. The eagle's wings were a span of about 3.5 feet.
I've inspected so many strange things.
Walking on the streets, it's really all the same. Selling souls, rock and roll, any other game. Working for a living.
We're changing this question. We do a lot of crating, especially a lot of unusual items. How much time is involved and how much work is involved?
Every item is different in time and material. It depends on the size or how much protection the item requires.
How much wood is needed in your section to run your operation?
I would say about a bundle of plywood and 2 bundles of rod lumber per week.
Per week, wow. And how many people do you have in your section?
Right now I got 10 people working for me.
You have a lot of special items in your section, and not just hammer and nails, but some quite state-of-the-art equipment. Could you tell us about some of that?
It's anything that a carpenter would use to do furniture. A table saw, an arm radial saw, power nailer, pneumatic wrench to put bolts when they require. All the table have a steel surface, so we can crimple all the nails. That's one part of the equipment that people don't think, but it is a vital part of the equipment. We got lucky, we had the 2 carpenter, and from them we grasp their knowledge, and from there we start, and by experience now we know who's the best one to do the large thing or the smaller thing.
Wir waren wieder an der schönen Art. Und schon im nächsten Jahr, dann sind wir wieder da. Dann wird es wieder wunderbar.
Der Winzer und die Winzerin in mein Schloss an der Ahr. Sie pflücken uns den edlen Wein aufs Neu in jedem Jahr. Der weiße und der rote Wein sind Wonne uns und Glück. Sie bringen lauter Sonnenschein.
Our job is to get all the weapons back to Canada and back into the system so they can be reused in Canada with all the troops moving back to Canada.
You had some Russian equipment come through your section too.
Warsaw Pact,
Yeah.
weapons being true. They're all down to 7 different weapons museums across Canada right now. I guess all Canadians be able to look at them now and see
even if the group of us are in C50 and you're your own little section away from us, you find that difficult? You feel like you're not part of the group?
No, it's normally the way it works wherever I went as a weapons tech. Weapons are little sensitive items and you're usually off to your own world. And, well, I worked in Gagetown where we had to go into a cage, physically go into a cage every day and close the cage behind us and work in the day. And every time you go, you got a chicken wire all around you. And I'm used to being off like that normally.
Used to being locked up.
Yeah, I'm used to being locked up.
Yeah.
It's just a simple breakdown of what's involved. Box, tag, pistol, 2 tags. There you go. C-rust. As you can see, the pistol has already been lightly oiled at base, but I'll give it a few squirts inside. Make sure everybody's nice and oily. In the bag. Close it up, and you'll notice the barrels are out. They're set separately. Serial number. Voila, ready to ship.
You had birds all over the place here.
There's been a lot of strange things here.
Now one of them fell, and Caroline took it home to feed it.
I don't think I can say that on tape.
And it was pretty strange, actually. I remember me and her trying to feed it.
There you go. How strange does that get?
Every day, so it doesn't die. That was pretty strange.
Supply techs in general.
You.
Well, when we first started, we had a lot of line items, so we had to warehouse before we ship back to Canada to allow time for tech inspecting and issues, etc. However, since we have less items now and we're packing more sea containers, we're more or less an issue section now. Just pre-packing and tri-walling, making the issues, shipping it off to various depots in Canada.
Right on. How many people do you have in your section? What trades are there?
Two gunners, 2 supply techs, myself, and a sergeant who sits in his office and doesn't want to talk to the camera.
How many issues to date have been processed?
Approximately 10,000.
Well, we sent about 150 40-foot sea container at an average of probably $1 million each worth of equipment. Weight, well, 150 containers times, I think it's 30 tons maximum per sea container, so quick calculation.
Has this kind of thing ever been done before?
Nope, it's the first time that they try that, and they are surprised at how well it worked.
How interested is Ottawa in this?
Everybody, I think, in Ottawa came to Germany in the last year and a half, came to the MPC and come and see what is that super organization in Germany.
You think you can pull yourself away from this thing long enough to do some work today, Master Corporal Gagnon?
Yes, Sergeant.
Thank you.
Wouldn't the chief object to that? The gunner's kitchen?
Who's cooking?
We don't play darts. Lahr,
The military is an environment like none other, like nothing I've ever worked in before.
Pulled down his jogging pants outside the window. I think that was probably the funniest.
All the fun we can have here. Yeah? The stuff you can get away with here, you can't get at the regiment.
Okay, so what do you think of MPC? What do I think of MPC? It's better than ACH.
We searched high and low for a bottle of wine just for you. Remember what happened at the Serpent Turf night? And we'd like to give this to you.
Want to wipe your nose off?
I know it's easy to look at the camera. Who else went to jail?
Nobody. Corporal Anderson, your husband.
Oh, that was funny.
Against my will, yeah, right.
Got fired. Come on, Lou, we don't usually work this hard. Come on, give it a break.
Okay, it's close. Hello, bye-bye.
Film me.
Everything you wanted and didn't get for Christmas is on sale now at Sears.
To ask you?
We're get busy.
No, not exaggerated.
A table saw, an armor deal saw, power nailer, pneumatic, how do you call that, wrench.
You have a lot of special items in your section, and what kind of, I forget, I lost my train of thought.
Bicyclists should always look up.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep moving his mouth and his hands while you're nodding. Okay? Go. That's good. Thanks.
I'm so interested.